Magic night cuts through the air like a ghost in the night. Butter sizzles so on fire. Bacon crackles hot desire. Caffeine kicks me awake, I'm alive. Caught through the madness, gotta survive. Bourbon's what keeps the demons at bay. VooDoo chef spell we obey. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. He's got the cure for whatever's hurting. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. Life's a feast in the chaos for certain. No recipe, no rules, wild and free. Kitchen's a battlefield, chaos decree. Taste the sin in everybody, it's right. VooDoo chef conjures up the night. Grease-soaked dreams fill the midnight air. Every bite daring double dare. Fingers coated, hearts corroded. Appetite for life, nothing sugar-coated. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. He's got the cure for whatever's hurting. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. Life's a feast in the chaos for certain.
What's going on, Voodies? It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. I don't know about you guys, but I am super stoked for tonight. Got me a little Romeo and Juliet tonight. Who knows? Maybe followed by a brick house. We'll see. But tonight's going to be a great night. I wanted to start tonight by talking a little bit about upcoming events, like I always do. I mean, who are we kidding? We all knew it was coming. But we got some big news just laid out today. Today. Did I say today? Today. Yeah, this materialized within like the past hour and a half. So it's great stuff. But we got to talk about the Epicurean first. Log on to VooDooChef.live. Check out our Epicurean menu. That event is on May 28th. It's going to bruise my ego if we don't sell out. So we haven't done any marketing yet. We haven't really started pushing it yet. But the motherfucker's got to sell out. It's got to. So log on to VooDooChef.live. Normally, VooDooChef.live would take you to our very next event, which is Epicurean. Or is it? Don't really know. Not yet, at least. We don't know. Big podcast tonight. Man, lots of people invited to come play. If they're going to show, that's a different story. Allegedly, we have confirmation from our good buddies over at Ocho Trece. Supposed to be on the podcast tonight. We've got confirmation from my BFF, Billy fucking Floyd, supposed to be on the podcast tonight. We've got verbal confirmation from Cameron Capri from Q Southern Barbecue, supposed to be on the podcast tonight. Man, it's right there. That's enough, right? Dish is done. We can go home. Not so fast. My good buddy, Chef Dane Brevoort from Orlando. Man, I barely know where people work, what their titles are, because they're all my buddies and pals. Maybe Wekiva High School, if I'm saying it right. That's where Dane hangs out during the day. And Dane's going to be here. We're going to be talking all things culinary education. We're going to be his past, different path than mine, but got him to the same spot in education. And I cannot wait to hear what's going on with him. We got Sean Fleener checking in, giving the old what's up, fella. Not much, man. Sean, you and I hung out last Friday night over at BFF's house. You helped me throw down some. What the fuck did we make? We made the VooDoo Chef Shrimp and Grit Jam, the same dish that I made out at Tampa Bay Wine and Food Fest. Just a great night. Always great hanging out with BFF. You can go back and watch that podcast on the Billy Floyd page. I think it's on the VooDoo Chef page as well. We spent the night out there hanging out. Again, just kitchen killers, taking over kitchens and doing it for free. This time we went and took over their kitchen and hung out with them during the podcast. Fun night. And I got to tell you, I love going over because, you know, Billy plays music, had a good time. But he had a guest musician this week. And I'm going to tell you, I wish I remembered his name because I want to look it up because he did a version of More Than a Woman on his acoustic guitar. And I got to tell you, when he started going, you know, I want to do a little disco now. And I'm like, why? Why? If you're not playing I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss, why would you play disco in the first place? But, you know, he's doing an acoustic set. I'm like, if nothing else, this is going to be interesting. You're going to play disco on your acoustic guitar. Well, then he says, I'm going to play More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees. I'm like, what the fuck kind of fucking show am I on tonight? Fucking destroyed. He slayed. It was a great fucking version. And it was the best song of the night. And I went over and told him that exact story. And he's looking at me like, dude, you're a dick. Why are you telling me this? But then I told him, best song of the night. And it absolutely was. Go watch the replay of that podcast. It's on both Kitchen Killers and VooDoo Chef's Facebook pages. Go check them out because it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And speaking of amazing, who's coming in right now other than the family? Big Eddie C. What's up, buddy?
Oh, who the fuck knows, man? Shit, just leaving work.
Why do you want to do that? And by that, I meant work, not leave work.
I was going to say, why do I want to leave work? I can think of a shitload of reasons why. Why do I want to work? I don't, but I've got an STD mortgage and not working isn't conducive to it, you know, so.
Is that a new sled or is that the same old sled?
Same old.
Looks like a new little sled there. Hey,
nope.
Little sidebar personal note, even though it's bad business to do it on the phone, I need you to check the lunch hour for May 4th, and I need you to check May 20th at night.
May 20th. That's a Wednesday.
All right, maybe it's not May 20th because I think the one I'm talking about should be a Saturday. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Who the fuck am I talking about?
The 4th is a Monday. I remember because it's that dopey Star Wars day that all the nerds get excited about.
Yeah, may the 4th be with you. May you go fuck yourself.
Yep. Exactly. May you go fuck yourself all 31 days of the month.
Let me confirm the date, the other date, the play date. Because the 4th is a work date during the day, if you can. And then May 30th, I was completely wrong. Check May 30th for a play date.
That's a Saturday. I can't imagine anything in the way.
Oh, I could imagine a lot of things in the way, but
well, not for me. I mean, shit, that's the day after school ends. I'm gonna be down to clown.
Well, it's definitely a clowning event. I'll give you a little hint. Remember when we went to eat dinner at the Hard Rock? I
do. Oh.
But might be a little playtime similar to that one.
Okay, cool.
So check that out and let me know.
All right, we'll do.
Hey, we got a cool top 10 today that we're gonna jump into in just a little bit. But before we do, I want to jump into this announcement that, I normally, here's the order of operation. The madness comes into the head, whether it's at my doing or someone putting it there. In this case, someone else put it there. So the madness enters the head, and then it's like, all right, how do we make it happen? And I got to tell you, this has been brewing for a little while, but it truly came to a head over the past hour and a half. No, and then after that, what happens is I go to the fam and I say, hey, let's look at calendars and let's have some conversations. I don't even think this has cleared the princess's calendar. But we're going to announce it anyway. I mean, she brought me home Romeo and Juliet's. I mean, I must be doing something right?
You must be, whatever those are.
She brought me home some Cubans too.
Oh, cool.
Right? Let's go ahead and get ready to bring in my pal. We're going to bring in my pal, but before we do,
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
what's going on, Voodies? We're hanging out at Q Southern Barbecue right here in Oldsmar. They just opened. And if you know, you know. Check out these burn ends. Oh my. You know I love burn ends. Man. Not only amazing burn ends, you get to wash it down with an RC Cola. Talk about going old school. Talk about bringing it back, right? Man, Q Southern Barbecue, you guys got it going on. In my opinion, one of the best there is. Get you some.
In my opinion.
All right, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Cameron Capri from Q Southern Barbecue. What's up, brother?
Man, you throw stuff together quick. It was like an hour ago we were on the phone, and it's like, hey, get on the podcast tonight, and we have commercials and everything else.
I got to tell you, thank God you speak, Eric, because any rando who would be listening to us talk, I would say the conversation would go something like this. Hey, Cam, man, I had your potato salad. Yeah? Fuck you, man. And most people would be like, well, what's wrong with the potato salad? Well, nothing. It's that fucking good. And it's living in my brain because I wasn't eating carbs and I took one bite and then I ended up eating them all. But, dude, everything in this place is rock star. I had the Brunswick stew. I had the burn ends the first time I came. I had your pulled pork is probably the best in town. And I've got a nice video coming up with that over the next couple weeks. You see people with their fucking bear claws and pulling pork. When you go to Q Southern Barbecue and you order pulled pork, they pick it up in their hand and go like this, and it just fucking falls apart. And it doesn't. Most people might be, well, shit's overcooked. No press on the roof of the mouth, no mash, no mush, fucking rockstar solid.
I like to use the bone.
That's
I pull the bone out of it and then chop it with the bone.
Yeah, that's just showing off right there, buddy.
Exactly. You can.
And then I was in this weekend, and I got the fucking goddamn beef rib. Dude, that thing is fucking absolutely stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Money.
Oh, Angelina and I ate that thing like savages, man.
And not a lot of people are doing those. There's a couple of guys in town, but not a lot of people are doing the big beef ribs.
Thank God she doesn't like potato salad because I ate the whole thing. All right, listen, we've got our top 10 coming up, and Ed's gonna get all in my shit because it doesn't say top 10. So it says top 3 male vocalists. So I'm just gonna delete that line.
Dude, I'm driving. You do you, homie.
I was going to say we need to get Ed a test
we've got
something drives
so
itself.
we got my BFF in the room. He's going to play top 10. Let's drop this real quick. And while we're talking about the top 10, maybe we can drop some hints to the menu. Cam, you called me up and you said, I want to do a collab. We solve all the world's problems when we talk. It came, it went, it was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then next thing you know, we're chatting today and you're like, dude, give me a date. And I'm like, fuck. You're like, dude, pick a date. Quit stalling on me. Next thing you know, we got a date. We got a menu. We got fucking drinks. Lock it in, booties. On the 17th of May, VooDoo Chef, Cameron Caprice, Q Southern Barbecue, collab dinner at the Oldsmar location. Dude, fucking rock star. I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. You're kicking off the series. We're going to do a 4-month summer series and bring other chefs in and collab, but you're kicking it off.
And being Burger Month, our entree is going to be a fucking surf and turf burger. We're going to take an obnoxious VooDoo burger, which is obnoxious anyway on its own. And we're going to add the bacon wrapped barbecue shrimp that you're going to smoke up in your fucking mean machine down there and then hit with your Kansas City barbecue sauce. We're going to put that between brioche and serve it with some corn fries and potatoes, kind of like an old school Southern boil, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be fucking badass. And of course, we're serving that with fucking Blue Note bourbon.
Ooh.
It's going to be fucking baller. We'll just throw it out. You're going to have one bite to start the night.
I'm looking forward to it.
Cam's burn ends, my grits, for a little burn end and grit jam. And you know what? Speaking of grits, we can talk to Billy and Dane. They both had the VooDoo grits this weekend. And then we're going to finish with, we do a Blue Note bourbon bread pudding. You're going to smoke that motherfucker, and we're going to kick it up even more. It's going to be badass. A nice collab dinner. I'm excited and honored to be part. Of course, we got to cover all the costs of everything, but then a portion of the proceeds all going to go back to the foundation, which is what it's all about in everything we do.
Yep, put it back in the kids, the future.
Top notch, my man. All right, you came in tonight just to play the top 10, and here we are, fucking dropping bombshell. You're hearing it here first.
This is what happens when we get on the phone, like you said.
Right. I mean, we didn't even figure out costs and pricing, and I can't keep a secret. Fuck it, it's out now. It's official.
Yeah, I was going to say we were going to drop it on my podcast tomorrow night, but now we did it today. So
dude, it's okay.
Let everybody know.
Nobody sees us until like fucking 3 months from now on the subsidiary of RHS TV in Thailand at 2:30 in the morning, dude. I mean, true. I mean, all 4 listeners are in the room right now.
Yeah, we'll have people calling us in August going, hey, we want to do that dinner.
One last thing before we bring in my BFF for the top 10. As you guys heard last week, the budget for this podcast it's really getting out of control. Throw the shares, throw the likes, leave the comments. That helps the algorithms. It's going to allow more people to see us, which, hopefully will give us tens and tens of followers. More importantly, I went back and I did the actual math on our budget. I was talking shit last week. So I figured out the exact cost of what it costs us monthly or weekly, to run the podcast. Now, again, I know everybody out there thinks, the costs can't be that high, but, fuck you. You don't do this. I do. We came in at $13.69 for our weekly expenses. And remember, $9 of that is usually my cigar. So if you want to help contribute to support us in our endeavor of keeping doing this once a week, drop those stars, throw those hearts, throw those likes. Speaking of hearts, stars, and likes, welcome my main man, the star, the man that I like as my best friend, Mr. Billy Floyd.
Hello.
What up, Doug?
What's up, everybody? What's up? Hello, Cameron. What's up, Big Eddie C? All the C's today. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you. I heard something about a boil. What did I miss? I got here just when you guys were talking about some type of boil, and then I haven't been able to pay attention to anything else. What boil are we doing, and what time do I need to be there?
May 17th at Q Southern Barbecue. We are doing a collab dinner, and we are doing a Bayou burger where the side would be corn fries and potatoes in the vein of a Southern style boil.
Oh, there's the boil word. Dude, that sounds fantastic. Holy smokes. May 17th, May 17th, May 17th. Uh-oh.
In theory, it all
Okay.
sounds great. Now we just got to tweak it down to make sure it works.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we're
guys are-
announcing
you guys
the
are
shit, haven't
professionals.
done the math.
You guys are
We're
professionals.
announcing everything and haven't done the math or any of that shit. But
That's fine. That's a detail.
isn't that how I usually roll everything?
You guys would be fine. This is what you do.
Right? It's all hospitality.
That's
Billy, I had a blast at your place the other day. Thanks for having me out. Of course, I was on Kitchen Killer's live podcast.
Yeah, we'll get it right. It'll be great. I mean, everybody who comes in, love it.
So Billy, let's just cut to the quick here. Is your calendar open on the 17th?
It is.
Well, if you want to take over the kitchen, I'm sure Cam wouldn't mind.
It is. May 17th is it. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at a May 16th date, but it looks like that may be postponed temporarily. But May 17th is open. That's lovely.
I'm sure if you'd like to Kitchen Killer, Cam, are you cool if Billy takes over and does a little entertaining that night?
I'm down for it.
It'll be
Bring
fun.
it.
We're gonna kick Cam's ass in top 10 tonight because he's got a little lag on his mic.
That is true. Yeah, man. That
gonna
would be
take off.
awesome. I would absolutely 100% love to do that, man. That would be absolutely righteous.
Well, check
what is
your
that?
calendar.
April, May 17th. Is that a Sunday?
It's a Sunday.
May 17th is a
Yep.
Sunday. Yeah. May 17th. Yeah. Let me see what's going on. Sometimes I host a comedy night on Sundays. Let me find out, make sure it's open, and I'm there.
Let me tell you, it's going to be the best comedy night you've seen if I drop the ball.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
All right. You know what? Let's jump in and do a little top 10 Voodoo Chef style. Of course, these top 10s are based on the most accurate, the most 100% study survey group out there, ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, reliability at its finest.
Love
Right?
it.
Absolutely. So, home team advantage. Tonight's top 10 list is top 10 restaurant customer complaints.
Oh.
Top 10 restaurant customer complaints. Big Eddie C, you got home field advantage. Let's get you up first. Let's see what you got to say. Can you hit the top 10?
I mean, the only one I've ever pulled out of my own rabbit's hat is the steak's overdone.
Let's see if we can attribute one of those. I think that is coming in at number 4. Order errors. Wrong items, missing sides, incorrect modifications. Breaks trust immediately, especially for repeat guests.
It's not good.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know about my kitchen brethren. That's normally a server fucking issue, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's so front of the house. Oh, sorry, Billy.
It depends. There's a lot of that dish goes through a lot of people's hands before it makes it all the way out to the table. So
Yeah, it goes
for
from
everybody
mine
to
where
miss it, I don't know, man. I
It
don't know.
goes from mine where I prepared it perfectly.
Where was your
one
expo
on the
manager?
ticket.
How'd your
As
expo
was
manager
on the-
forget there was supposed to be a side of ranch here? What the heck, expo manager? What's going on? That's food runner
Right?
doesn't really know. You
Right?
never know.
And they're the ones that keyed it in wrong. I cooked it how they keyed it in.
Well, then now if it's a miskey, then yeah, 100%. But if it's on the ticket and somebody forgets to put it down there, somebody goes, I need a ranch and I forgot to ticket it in. I'm going to take Cam's ranch.
Well,
And then Cam's dish doesn't go out without ranch, and then he loses money on the table. It's not cool.
and bottom line, nobody should be eating ranch anyway. They should
BRE.
be eating
No.
BRE.
Unless it's BRE.
Unless it's BRE, best ranch ever. Cam, you are up next in our top 10. Can you hit the top 10 with whatever you think might be a top 10 restaurant customer complaint.
Number one answer, overpriced.
Number one answer, overpriced. You are not correct.
Oh.
But it is number 5, price versus value. Price versus value. Speaking of price versus value, dude, that rib fed like 18 people, bro.
What rib? There was a rib?
The beef rib that I had at Cam's place the other day.
I love
When
beef
people
ribs.
see $32 for one rib, they think it's overpriced.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know, Cam. They don't know.
They don't-
They don't know the work that goes into that.
We got to teach them. Chef,
we do.
that's what
You're right.
we got to like listen.
We got to school them.
We got to school them.
I don't think there's much school to do other than what the fuck
Whoa,
is
my
that?
God. I can't tell what's
No,
bigger, the arm or the rib.
Well,
The rib.
you know, I am 6'7", 240, and those are 22-inch pythons. So imagine how big that rib must be.
6'7".
Fletch is 6'4", 6'9" with the afro.
That right there, my friend, is a rib.
That looks fantastic, dude.
And take away the size, absolutely amazing. Definitely a lot of value for the price in that. And if I'm not mistaken, you can get the whole 3-rack for less, right?
Yeah, it's $30 a bone or like $72 for all three or something.
Wow.
So he's,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know. I'll just make it.
this week.
I don't know.
again, price versus value. That is nothing more than a guest's perception, which all matters, absolutely matters. Again, not the chef's fault. All right, Billy Floyd, you seeing a pattern going here?
I do. I'm going to go with my food took too long. Poor service, slow service, maybe inattentive staff, you know. Waited too long for my table, you sons of bitches. I got here before this guy.
Wait, how many are you going to hit here? Because you said poor service,
Yeah, poor
and
service.
you said long wait times. Hitting the 2 for Billy Floyd. What a win. And I would like to say long wait times. Hey, that's because the chef's food is that fucking good. And our servers suck. Cannot turn the table. And when we talk about slow service, what the fuck? Ding, 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 ding bat. Get the shit out of the window. Again,
We're dying in the window here. What's going on? Where are my runners?
What's going on is we've got some serious front of the house issues and customers don't like it.
They don't.
Big Eddie C, let's bring it back to you.
Oh man, maybe too long to get sat.
Number 7, long wait times.
Long wait times.
Okay. I'm trying to think, man. Shit. I mean, what else would be there? Lack of menu variety, maybe.
Oh,
You know?
we are batting 1,000 today. Last week we were riding the struggle bus. Today we are pulling straight hits. Number 9, menu. Hard to read menus, lack of options, or unclear descriptions.
Love it, dude.
Guests want to know what they're ordering. In other words, tell them what they're fucking eating because they're stupid and don't know.
Yeah. Yo, did we lose the screen? I don't see the
Oh, of course we did. Of course we did, because I'm the best host ever.
Yeah, there it is.
I can see it on my TV, Billy.
I was about to say, I thought my StreamYard was messed up.
I can see it plain as day, bro. It's right there. I see it right there. Oh, I lost my foot control. I stepped on the wrong pedal, Billy.
Touche.
Oh, everybody's sitting here going, what the fuck's he talking about? I don't know. I'll tell you, if we had more than a $13.96 budget per week, none of which goes to my cigar, man, maybe. Let's see here. We got a drunken a drunken Mick saying, that's a big-ass rib. Flying my soup, 1930 style, not up there. We got Bearded Monkey Twisted Q checking in. What is up, buddy?
What up, Dave?
All right. When we talk about menu and talk about long wait times, I do want to mention, I'm being a smartass talking about front of the house. Not really. They suck. But I do got to say, when you go to Cam's place, Q Southern Barbecue, it's not like most places you go into. And we're going to say all the names because it doesn't matter. There's enough room on the shelf for everybody. We all know I love Jazzy's, right? So I go to Jazzy's and I get the King of Kings. So it is what it is. There's the King of Kings. Yes, Clint, we are live tonight. We are here. I get the King of Kings and it's on the menu. You go to Mission Barbecue. You get the sausage, you get the combos. It's on the menu. God forbid I look at anyone at any other barbecue restaurant and go, hey, can I get like a quarter pound of pork and a half pound of this? And you can't do it. I walk into Cam's place and I tell him, they will take out the pork and I'll say, just keep pulling it. Yeah, that much right there. I don't even know what it weighs. I'm eating with my eyeballs. And I'm saying, that's how much I want. And then they pull out the ribs. Now, the ribs, you got to do half slab or full slab. But let's be real. Full slab.
Full slab.
Right?
There is no half slab. What is
and you ready for this? And then I say, yo, dog, I want some of that smoke fried bologna, too. Fuck.
Wait.
Yes,
what?
sir. You heard it.
I like all those words.
Yeah.
I like all of those words. I think I'm going to come back to Orlando with an additional, 6 or 7 pounds in my body. I'm not necessarily sure what's going on. I'm going to have to moderate properly.
Well, I got to tell you.
I'm eating it all.
I got to tell you, that's the beauty. You get to pick and choose what you want, along with the pint of potato salad. For me, you guys get what you want.
That's the right amount.
What it's all about. It's barbecue. Have it your way. How much you want, how you want it.
All of it, Cam. All of it.
A pint of potato salad that's how much there should be.
Well, they also have a quart, but I didn't want to throw myself out there. If you order 2 pints, you could lie and say one's for somebody else.
There you go.
It is. We're spreading the love. We're spreading the potato salad.
Make sure you check out Q.
I'll be back, folks.
All right,
Bye,
Eddie,
man.
we're going to see you in a minute. Not like we could see you because it got dark quick in that car. Cam, I think we're on you. Can you keep us in the top 10 here?
Yep. Food temperatures.
Food temperatures, says the chef. And you know what? Okay, we'll give it to you. I'm going to take it. Number 2, food quality. Oh, nobody saw that. Don't look at that.
We didn't see anything.
We already had pricing and value, didn't we?
Yeah,
I was going to
think
say,
so.
I already
think
had that. I should have had top 2.
Yeah, you have number 5, price versus value, and then you have pricing value.
Oh, because I suck. Wait.
I
Everybody
threw
look
in my
away.
argument. I should have 2.
We're just looking away. Everybody look over here. Look, what is that? What's up there? It's crazy.
We're making this up as we go.
Look, things go back and
Of course,
forth.
dude. It's a VooDoo Shop podcast.
Look at that,
Food
Cam. You got
quality's
number 2.
Number 2, Cam. You nailed it.
Nailed it, dude.
Still got number 2.
Nailed
we
it,
need
bro.
a bigger budget.
Right? Fucking $13.96, is what it is, bro.
Oh,
But, dude, in Thailand, we're huge. Huge. Apparently, we're
In
the
more
official
ways
Man
than
Boy
one.
Show. Yeah, apparently somebody said we're the official Man Boy show of Thailand.
oh my God.
Wow.
2026. You.
Food quality, cold food, inconsistent execution.
Yeah.
They say that's number 2. But what really happened is number 1, slow service. The food sat in the window. It got cold. They rang it in wrong. They forgot to say no cheese. Definitely a service issue. So number two, food quality issues. Parenthetical. See number 1.
Front of house.
See number 1. Front of the house. 100%. Just saying. All goes down to training. I've always said the general manager and the front of the house restaurant managers, they're keychains for me to get in the door in the morning. That's all they are.
Get out of here.
You don't
They don't have a key to my cooler. They don't have a key to my dry storage.
You just let me in, baby. If it wasn't for the food, nobody would be here.
Damn straight motherfucker. All right, Billy Floyd, let's see if you can hit the top 10, man.
All right, man. I'm going to go with It's Too Loud in Here.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to say noisy environment, screaming kids, just pain in the ass people getting belligerent, being a-holes.
I think Billy Floyd might be on ChatGPT. Number 8, atmosphere.
Ooh, I like it.
Too loud, uncomfortable seating, poor lighting, temperature issues. Sounds like the challenges of my life.
Yeah, man. I spent some years on the front of house, man. I dealt with these people in the front
Billy,
lines,
you
you
work
back of house sons of bitches.
You work front of the house?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't know. I didn't mean to be.
No,
you're
the whole time.
Oh, fuck, man.
That's how I was laughing.
Fuck. I know you work front of the house, Billy.
I know you son of a bitch. I know.
All right, let's see if we can round this out. Cam, can you hit 3, 6, or 10?
You got this, Cam.
I will tell you right now, number 3 is the number one reason why I will not return to a restaurant.
Dirty bathrooms.
That's what I was going to say.
Dirty bathrooms.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 6. Wow. Okay. Cleanliness issues. I will tell you, that's number 2 for me.
I'm surprised it's so far down on the list.
I actually thought that might be higher. I thought it was going to be number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, but we got a lot of dirty motherfuckers that go to Checkers and McDonald's, and they'll be like, I don't give a fuck.
That is true.
And they still go back.
Right? So cleanliness is my number 2. If I walk in, I mean, and it's just not clean, I don't know that I'm going back. I went to a restaurant today, and I almost did it to me, and I almost said, forget it, keep the food. But their food is so fucking good. I ordered takeout, and when I went to sign my bill, my credit card receipt, the wood that they're using as their table has had so many drinks, so many boxes of hot food, and so much condensation that wood is almost like water rot. And I'm like, motherfucker, just buy a new piece of shit wood and put it on top of this one, because obviously you don't care about this one. But like, I got so frustrated. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even touching the table anymore. And the princess got mad at me because you're being rude. And she picked up all the stuff and gave it back to him. But I'm like, shit like that bothers me, man.
Yeah. I get that. It's frustrating.
I would go one higher than that, say it's very frustrating.
Well, you do everything bigger and bolder, Chef.
Bigger, better.
That's right.
Bolder. That's VooDoo Chef. Speaking of bigger, better, bolder, have you seen that beef rib that they sell down at Q Southern Barbecue?
Damn, look at that beefy rib.
Yeah, I hear.
It's a beef cake with a beef rib.
Yeah, but I'm here all week. Try the veal. I'm here all week. Try the beef rib.
Oh, dude, Chef, I got to tell you real quick before I forget. The next day, so Saturday, after you left, we had an Amazon delivery. They walk up, they deliver the things, and they hand me 2 cigars. And I go, what are these? And they go, we found these.
Dude, I was so pissed leaving your house. I had so much shit in my hands, and I dropped my cigar, my travel humidor, and they went everywhere. And Billy's like, don't worry. I know you're old and broken and can't fucking bend over.
What?
I'll get them. And I'm like, dude.
I'll take care of them for you.
I was like, fuck them. I don't even care.
Yeah, I've been feeding them. I've been taking them for walks. They're fine.
Light them bad boys up and enjoy them, man.
They're getting bigger.
Speaking of getting bigger,
boom, beefcake with beef rib.
You can get 1 bone for $30 or 3 bones for $80 at the Oldsmar location of Q Southern Barbecue.
What does that weigh out at, Cam, without the bone? Like how much? Because that looks like a
Dude,
lot
6'7",
of actual
240,
meat,
I already told you.
What, 6? Get out of here.
What is the weight on that, Cam?
Pound and a half? I love it.
Oh, it's so good, Bill.
about 1.5 pounds of meat on each bone.
Damn, that's amazing, dude.
My daughter said I would eat that every day.
Clearly worth the price, man. Clearly worth the price. When people think one rib, they just don't. They think one. Really? That's it for $32? Get out of here. But that rib, you can murder a guy with that rib.
Yeah.
Checking in real quick with a couple guesses.
Absolutely.
Rude
Put 'em
servers.
Yeah.
Fleener's 100% right. Front of the house problems. And Bearded came in checking in with front of the house will always blame back of the house.
Yeah.
And if you read this correctly, he has a typo here. It should have said, but it's vice versa. It's always the front of the house's problem. And then here, overhyped food is number one for Bearded.
That's a pretty good one.
It is, and it's the goddamn servers going out like it's fucking prime.
It's the best ever.
It's their fault. It's Wagyu, this, that. I mean, come on.
You can kill a
servers,
man
what
with
the
this
fuck?
rib.
The servers out there trying to say it's more than it is to try to fucking upsell them, and we can only do so much in the back of the house. I'm just saying.
That's what we know. You're limited. We know, but front house, we are unlimited.
That was good, Bill.
Carry all the way.
That was good, man.
He's like, well, he kicks Billy out. I guess Billy had to leave.
Checking in from the green room, we got Chef Dane Brevoort saying that dirty front of the house. Damn straight, a dirty. Oh, he meant a dirty front of the house. Same shit. They all suck.
No, what?
All right, let's get these last two because we've got
All
a
right.
room full of people here.
All right.
We got number 3, my number 1 for not going in, and number 10, which is fucking stupid.
All
We're
right.
just gonna
All
give
right.
you number 10. We're just gonna give you number 10.
Okay.
Payment issues, having
Oh.
trouble checking out, slow. Fucking if you got issues with that, go eat at Cracker Barrel where you
Dude,
can scan a barcode.
I think I
or
got
walk
it.
out through the store.
I think I
Bill
got it. I'm
Floyd,
excited.
Number 3.
I'm excited. I think I got it.
Yes, sir.
I just started on my salad, and you already brought me my main dish. I'm gonna go.
Timing's a big deal.
I'm gonna go with timing and pacing.
Man, I really think that is huge. And again, Bill, just being honest, front of the house problem. Pacing's the front of the house problem. Not number 3. Number 1. Cam, last guess, and anybody in that gallery, last chances at this because we got a lot of guests tonight. I told you I'm all at the top of the show.
I was going to go with service fees in this day and age.
Say one
Service fees.
You know what? That I could see
I was going to go with
but
service fees, but that's payment issues.
Yeah, and I don't see that as a industry wide trend yet. I mean, it's a trend, but I don't think it's taken over the whole industry. Sean Fleener coming in with no drink refills. We're going to cut to the quick, and you guys can size it up for what you want.
Let's see how it is.
No, number 1 in my book, number 3, according to the fucking guru of surveys, ChatGPT. The number 1 issue, number 1 restaurant customer complaint, poor customer service.
Yeah, poor service.
Absolutely a pet peeve of mine. Billy Floyd, how would you rate customer service on your personal?
Honestly, that's probably number 1 for me. That's number 1.
Chef?
I'd say at least number 2, but you could have good food, but if you got shitty service, they're not coming back.
Yeah, man. And sometimes you can have
front
okay
of house.
food, but if the service is stellar,
Right.
then they're going to give me a little more faith.
Right. I will tell you this. I will give front of the house a little bit of credit. Good service can save bad food. Great food cannot save bad service.
No, not at all, man. And that I'm gonna leave if you're being a dick, or if you're invisible, or if I'm waiting and it's just the communication is bad, or I don't like gaslighting at all. And I've seen servers do this before. Some customers do it too, because sometimes customers are assholes. Sometimes I said I wanted medium rare. I actually have it written down. You said medium well. And as a server, we're always taught, go over your colors. Let them know what a medium well is going to look like. Like, get it clear and get it through. But, sometimes if you have a bad server, they're having a bad day, they're not paying attention, they don't like their job, they're pissed off, whatever the fuck is going on, it could burn an entire experience. I won't go back.
True that. Poor customer service. You're an asshole.
Bye-bye.
Find a new job.
Yeah. Yeah, man. If you don't want to be around people, don't be around people. Go work in the back with the back of the house and those heathens back there.
Fleener says, unless it's a medium rare chicken or Fleener if it's a chicken Cuban. Just saying. Billy Floyd, tell me what's next for Billy Floyd and Kitchen Killers.
Oh man, I have a meeting with the marketing company right after this in just a couple minutes, which I'm super excited for. We have some new things that we're actually working on in the hopper. We have 3 seasonings already gone. We have barbecue sauce. We're actually teaming up with a very sexy beefcake guy on possibly some coffee, possibly some hot sauce. We got some new shows coming up. We got the hot sauce challenge next month. We're gonna have a comedy night, which is super cool, music and comedy. My buddy Aaron Duvall booking some fantastic Central Florida comedians, gonna be right here in the house. So we're gonna split a set, music, comedy, food. It's gonna be outstanding. We're busy, baby. And May 17th, apparently, I might be headed to see a beefcake and eat a beefcake.
Beefcakes are only on Saturday, so.
Damn. I'm gonna have to come on Saturday. I'll grab
No. The ribs will be available.
There you go.
and I'll stay
The
on
ribs will be
Sunday.
available.
The rib, yeah, a $32 rib,
Beefcakes are
baby,
only available on Saturday.
It's on the
Pound
menu.
and a
It's on the
half.
menu.
per bone. I
Hey,
love it, dude.
Billy Floyd, 2 things. We can go ahead and drop right now. I know you've been like, dude, I'm out. I need you to make more blends.
It's
Let's
true.
drop it right here. We're 60 days out, right?
Yes.
Grunge, jazz. I forget the last one.
Rockin' hot.
Rockin' hot. And who knows? Maybe Billy's going to come up with some new ideas, some new flavors. Never know.
You never know. You close your eyes and you dream, baby, and then you manifest it.
Dream big, man. Dream big.
Like a pound and a half beef rib.
Damn straight. And Billy Floyd, just dream it. Just dream it. Say it. Manifest it.
That's it. Just dream it, baby. Just manifest
Hey,
it. Just close
pound
your
and a
eyes
half
and bop,
beef
bop, bop,
rib.
bop. There it is. That's right.
Pound
Pound and a half beef
rib.
times 2.
Pound and a half beef. Look at that.
A beef cake with a beef rib.
I don't know about all that. Billy Floyd, maybe we're not going to drop this, but I want to let you know the other thing you were helping me with.
Yeah.
Wrapped up the entire package last night. We are going to have a Father's Day. We are going to have a May 28th drop at my event at the Epicurean.
Oh, that's
And
righteous,
so,
bro.
If you're going to be at the Epicurean, you're going to have the first opportunity at a brand new VooDoo product that we're probably going to announce next week. So keep a lookout for that. Billy Floyd, I appreciate you coming in. As always, my man.
You got it. Thank you, Cameron. Good to see you, Cameron. Good to see you, Chef. Good to see you, Big Eddie C, whenever he comes back in. Miss you, love you, all that good stuff.
Manifest
Chef,
it, and he shall return.
See you, brother.
that's right. There he is. I'll talk to you guys soon.
I'm
Peace
back.
and love, Bill. Cam, what's next
We'll be
for
back.
Q
We'll see
Southern
you.
Barbecue, bro? Cam, do I still got you or you freeze up? Oh, it's looking like
See ya.
Cam froze up. Well, I'll tell you what's next for Cam and Q Southern Barbecue. 6 years in the Dunedin location, brand new in the Oldsmar location. VooDoo Chef, Chef Cameron Capri collab on. He's back. He's back. You're back. You froze up, dude. Are you back?
I'm back. Sorry, I do that.
Are you
I guess so. I felt frozen.
So I was
Think
just
so.
saying, 6 years in Dunedin. We're approaching the 1 year in Oldsmar quickly. We got the collab on the 17th. How do we get tickets for that? I don't even know. We even talked about that. Literally, there, he's back. I saw him blink. I saw him blink.
Yeah.
All right, Cam. Cam, I'm going to cut you loose, and we'll get tickets information out on Cam's page, on the VooDoo page, and we'll let everybody know how to get tickets to the collab. When we come back, we've got a fucking super duper special guest who just had a badass weekend, and we wanted to bring him back to share it. And we're going to do it like right after this.
Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the Crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon.
You know, you can drink any bourbon you want, but no bourbon has the soul of Blue Note bourbon. And we will be serving Blue Note bourbon. I just confirmed today with Blue Note that fast that we're definitely going to have Blue Note bourbon at the Oldsmar event on the 17th. And Cam and I are trying to work out something special, but at the very least, you're going to have Blue Note bourbon, a nice heavy 2-ounce pour with that Bayou burger. That's really all you need. All right, we're like flying through this. We've got motherfuckers all lined up, hanging out. Mitch has got a cigar in the green room. Dane looks like he's getting ready to fight somebody. But coming on right now, they haven't been removed from the podcast for too long. However, our buddies from Ocho Tres had a big couple weeks. Manny, what's up, buddy?
Hey, fellas, how's it going, man?
Hey.
Fucking, it's the night of the cars. You heard of comedians in cars getting coffee? This is going to be chefs in cars while I smoke a cigar. How you been, man?
Well, that's the life, right? That's the life, right?
Well, it's somebody's life. We'll see. Dude, you guys had a
What's up,
big
man?
hit.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm awesome, but you're even more awesome. You had a big morning this morning. What happened?
Well, we had a big couple of weeks. You know, all started out at the Tampa Bay Food and Wine Festival. You know, thanks to VooDoo for making it happen for us. We had the opportunity to showcase our food over there, and it was stellar. It was phenomenal. What a great experience we have. You know, we had the foundation over there. VooDoo was at the stage doing the demo. Then we had Mark at the Blue Note tent. You know, popping cocktails like crazy, man. He was doing a great job, and we just caught up with our great energy. You know, did our best we could. And then, you know, we ended up winning the award for Best in the Fest, which was pretty cool for us. You know, we were very psyched and excited to get that award. And we've been, doing some features on a couple of press releases. And today we were showcased on the CBS morning show, which was pretty cool. So yeah, man, definitely busy weeks. Good exposure, good things coming our way, and it's thankful for the opportunity, Chef.
Oh, dude, you guys are rock stars, and it's funny. I'm sitting here smiling while you're talking about. We brought out some tastes that night. When Big Eddie C heard you were coming, he goes, "Man, I hope they have the croquettes. My wife hasn't had them yet, and if I don't take her some, she's gonna beat my ass."
Yeah,
When I came to your tent, I said, "Hey, man, you think you could hook me up with some croquettes?" Dude, you gave me like a tray of 50 goddamn croquettes.
That was told Chef Miguel, man. I only told Chef Miguel, hey, VooDoo wants some croquettes for his team, and he was like, done. Boom. Next thing, he's like, I don't know how, 50 croquettes on a tray, and he just made it happen. You know how it is, man.
And we also got arepas with the classic chicken salad and avocado chicken salad inside. And we also got your fucking kimchi, not your kimchi, your Korean braised pork, which fucking had the flavor of kimchi laced throughout. Dude, you guys put out some rock star food that day, and you gave me this big tray, and I'm talking about, dude, you gave me so much food. We fucking ate it all.
That's awesome. The question is, Ed, did your wife get to try them or not?
She loved them, dude. And I got to tell you, you can ask Eric. She's a tough customer. She said, yeah, they're good. They're legit. She liked it.
Today we actually showcased that dish today with Chef Miguel at the morning show, and everyone over there loved it, and like the demo went well and stuff like that. So it's nice. I just think it's a dish that has so much personality, so much identity. So it's hard to find. I don't know if there's one to even compare it to here in the area, right?
I don't think anybody else is doing that. I mean, I haven't heard of it
at all.
They ain't willing to put in the time, man.
Exactly, that's true. It is. It's a long process, but it's worth it, man. It's good to have something that people recognize you for. People get to the restaurant right away, and they're like, "Okay, we know that we're having the oxtail croquettes. Let's decide on what else we're having, because the other ones are just like it's a given. They're it's just that good, man."
Cameron Capri shouting out, well-deserved win. And it absolutely was, dude. You guys put out amazing food at the restaurant. I knew you would just destroy at that event. You know, I asked you, hey, they got an opening. Do you want to jump in? And you were like, VooDoo, do you think we should do it? And I said two things. You want your name in the circle of people who are there. Number two, your food and who you are warrants your name being in that circle. And you proved it. You came out and you proved it. You deserve to be in that circle with those people. And you didn't just show up, man. You fucking showed up and took home best of the fest, man.
Well, to your words, when you told us, you said, if I were you guys, tell Chef Miguel to just go and hit a home run. And that's exactly what he did, man. You know, he was like, okay, we're gonna go all out, cook up balls out, and he did, man. It was amazing.
And you know what I like best about your tent? I came over a couple times, and of course the food. I've been saying it since I met you. Your food is just like insane. But when I came to your tent, I love that your families were there. And not just that your families were there, but you guys had your own little party going on. Everybody was dancing. Everybody was lively. Everybody was vibrant. It wasn't like, fuck, how many more of these things we got to put out? You actually loved what you were doing. And that was part of the attraction that brought people to you.
Yeah, I agree. I think we better than anyone how much work we've put into this project and how passionate we are about it. And it's just like when we put something out there, we're just like, we put all our hearts out to it. So we just like basically, we just want to make sure that, we treat you as family. It doesn't matter if you're, if you're getting one appetizer and leaving, or you're having a whole dinner with a bottle of wine, we're going to treat you the same way. And that's how we've been doing it at the restaurant. It's just like, I think people like that and respect that it's us too, working and battling that fight. And I think, we're going to continue doing it. We're happy to try it and just keep on going.
And for what it's worth, when we do events and we take the VooDoo team out, no matter what the event is, we try to pick those special places that the food is just baller, because that's what we want. We don't want to go out somewhere where we're going to be questioning the quality of food or the quality of what we're going to get, because I mean, let's face it, we're all doing food all day. So we're going to those baller places. And we very quickly bumped a lot of old places we went to. And now we take our team to Ocho Tres after events because it is that good. And let's just, Manny will tell you, as I hope he would, we don't walk in expecting anything. I do walk in expecting some things. Quality food, quality service, and I expect a bill, because we don't walk in looking for anything.
No. 100%.
And I don't walk in there, we don't go there because it's free, because I mean, I fucking pay the same as everybody else. That's not who we are. Our mission is to support the local industry. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, if somebody like gives me shit, I feel awkward and I don't go back. So, I appreciate the quality of food you're putting out. I love the attention to detail of the service, especially when we walk in and I'm like, Manny, what do you mean croquettes aren't on the menu? Dude, we couldn't do this many for Gasparilla. And I'm like, fuck, I really wanted croquettes. Next thing you know, croquettes come out for the table. And you say, okay, so you had a table of 4. And no, we had a table of almost fucking 20 people. And croquettes came out for the entire fucking table.
Yeah, that was sick. That was and we were packed that day. But yeah, Chef Miguel made it happen. But in the back, I told him, hey, VooDoo's asking for croquettes. And he was like, well, make it happen. So, that's what it is, man.
Oh, they're that good. Ceviche is a close second. You can't beat 2-for-1 hamburgers on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, it's the place to be. I'd tell you the address, but I fuck it up every time.
800 West Kennedy Boulevard, right across from the University of Tampa, a block from downtown. We're right there.
There you go.
We actually have if you follow us on social on 813.restaurant, we have a giveaway up for a dinner for two. If you guys want to participate, try to win it out. It's gonna be pretty good.
I don't. If you picked my name, somebody would say rig. But if anybody out there wants to go on to ochotrece.restaurant and log in, try for that dinner for two, lock in, you will not be disappointed.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Dude, I wanted to bring you in and brag on you a little bit. I appreciate you taking the time. I'm very proud of all the success you guys have.
Hey, thank you so much. We appreciate all the help, all the guidance, and we really, admire you and look up to you. So thank you for having us. Okay?
That's just because I'm 6'7", 240.
Hey, we said we were gonna have a victory cigar, but on the festival we couldn't do it. We have to schedule that, right?
Anytime.
There you go.
Anytime.
But you're a busy man. Every time we try to get you over to have a fucking meal, you have your fucking agenda is all jammed up, man.
Well, you know what? We will lock it in. You know me. Everything I'm doing, I'm not doing to raise money for the kids, for the foundation. So it's not like I'm trying to push you off, but I got to keep doing that, man. I got to send more kids to school.
All right. I appreciate it.
Hey,
we'll reach out to see when's a good date, and we'll make it happen. Have that studio, okay?
Well, how about August 21st? Are we going to see you at a Taste to Remember?
Of course. Yeah, we're down with that.
Croquettes at a Taste to Remember. You heard it here first. Get your tickets now. Log on to Eventbrite. Go to the VooDoo Chef pages. And right now, we still have VooDoo's VIP early bird sales and early bird tickets available. And you'll be able to taste Ocho Trece's. I don't know what they're bringing, but they're going to bring the madness. That's what I'll tell you.
We'll bring it. Make sure I'll assure you that.
Peace and love, Manny. I can't wait till next time, brother.
Thank you, fellas. I appreciate it. Have a good night, okay?
Take care, man.
Family, man. Dude, such a great dude.
Yeah. I was so happy for them, man. I knew they got in at the 11th hour on that, and they just fucking hit the grand slam at that thing.
They did, man. They absolutely slayed. When you go to their tent, you got Manny out front, working that swerve, just out there smiling, and you don't see Miguel because Miguel's in the back just, man, putting out food.
Yeah, he was behind the curtain when I went over there. I don't even think Manny was there. I walked over there one time when I got a moment, and I don't know where he'd gone. It was one of those days where, if you get an opportunity to go talk to somebody, you kind of got to do it, especially if you're in their place. It's like find five for somebody, and it might be, game changing. So
right, that's the truth right there, man. That's the truth. All right, we got big time things going on. We got Dane. He's been here since the start of the show, and I love that. We're gonna bring him in, and we are gonna talk a whole bunch of back of the house. And what I mean by that, we're going to talk a lot of shit. I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about the bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process. But at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef. My man, Chef Dane Brevoort. What is up, my friend?
How's it going, brother?
Hey.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah.
So
way back on Friday.
Yeah, Dane was out there at Billy's house on Friday when we were throwing down some shrimp and grits, hanging out. Is that all we served? I don't even fucking know what the fuck we served. That was it, right?
The chowder.
Yeah, we served some chowder. A little bit of clam chowder, some shrimp and grits. And, I pull in, and I was so stoked when Billy said you were coming because living in Orlando and Tampa, I don't get to see you that often, and it's always exciting when I do.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
And the beauty of it is I got to get caught up on everything Dane going on. So we'll do a quick Reader's Digest. Dane and I met when I was out at UCF. He was enrolled in UCF. One of them serendipitous meetings. And then a couple years later, we officially met at Pro Start. We started talking, and we've been pals ever since, man. Dane is a rock star educator. And, I'm not trying to take away from his chefdom, because the man can fucking cook hands down. I mean, he wrote every recipe in Billy Floyd's cookbook. Am I wrong?
That's all me.
It was a collab, and Billy did all the all the fun stuff, and Dane did all the work. Basic front of the house, back of the house relationship. Not that I'm still slamming that on you, Billy. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now I hear you.
I did a little move and shift, and I unplugged something.
Oh, God.
So Dane has been an educator for quite some time. He worked with Chef Adam for I don't know how many years. It doesn't matter. It was enough to get his feet wet and be ready to pull off those water wings that he was wearing and jump in on his own. He jumped in and then saw the opportunity to get some great mentoring under another great educator who's been on the podcast himself, Chef Bates, a very, very highly educated man, wears the ugliest suits on the planet, but a very educated man. And talking to him and listening to him, man, he and I could go on about education for hours. Dane took the knowledge and then jumped back in the deep end on his own, back to where he could run the program himself. He left Wekiva, went to work with Bates, and then went back to Wekiva. There's nothing. I got to find the right words here, because I don't want to talk shit, but you got to talk shit.
Yeah.
You surpass those that came before you. It's a very good feeling. So I got to imagine, and we both love all these guys. But when you jump past your first mentor in education, how did that feel?
It was a great feeling. I mean, when you see like a Chef Bates, Chef Bonanno over at Strawberry, and those are the guys that you look up to and you want to emulate with the way they run their program and the way they teach and the way they help their students get ready for the next level. It feels good when you can be in that pack.
You and I had this argument at length on Friday night. And I don't have a problem saying everything I said there out loud, because I truly believe everybody's program is run in a very unique way, unique to the chef. Just like every kitchen takes on the personality of the chef, every educational program takes on the personality of the instructor. And, you're running with those big boys, dude. You're running with them. They may have got the number this year, you this year. First of all, when you left Adam, that was I love Adam, but you surpassed him rather quickly. And then you were chasing Bates. And this was the year you took Bates. And I mean, next year might be the year you take number 2 or you take number 1. And we know Paul's been number 1 for quite some time, but you can't run your program the way Paul runs Paul's program. Paul's journey
That's apples and oranges.
Where he's at, and he's going to run it his way. Not to mention the clientele at the schools are all different, so you can't run it the same way.
Right.
But like I told you Friday night, Dane, and this is for everybody listening, Dane has something that I don't see in a lot of people. He has the culinary skill. He has the culinary resume. He's building the educational resume, but most importantly, he brings the true heart and compassion for every student to his teaching style, which is something we don't see, in a lot of people. And I got to commend you for that, my friend. And
Thank you. Appreciate
you
it.
can
Really do.
you can take and do with that what you will. But if you change anything you're doing, taking you less out of the picture and more Adam, more Bates, more Bonanno, more VooDoo, more Ed. Ed's the smartest teacher I know, by the way. Ed, how old were you when you had your first IQ test?
I don't know, dude. It was in like somewhere around first, second, or third grade, but nobody told me.
Like 165?
Yeah, that's what my mom said later on. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like fucking Beavis and Butthead about it. I didn't give a shit.
Right? He's certified to teach every subject area except PE, because let's be real, who the fuck wants to run? But Dane, you got to keep doing what you're doing because you're fucking rock star, dude. Tell us about earlier. Well, first of all, the only non-Hillsborough County team to ever compete in VooDoo Underground. That's badass. Drove over from Orlando, and you're like, we got this, bitches. And you came over and competed and destroyed. You did great. But like earlier this year, you entered a competition for Universal Studios. Tell us about that.
I believe it's the Universal Handheld Competition. This is the 4th year they've done it, and ever since its inception, I've had students actually built it into my curriculum where it's something that my senior level students do.
So what are they looking for, Dane?
They are looking for a handheld food product that you could purchase either on Citywalk. They can put it in one of the kiosks inside one of the parks at Islands of Adventure, Epic, or in Universal proper, or on Citywalk, one of their restaurants. And it needs to be something that you do not need any utensils to eat it. So something you can grab and go kind of item. And that's pretty much where they leave it. And it's up to the kids to come up with the product, do the cost analysis, and submit that in a packet and send it on to the first round of judges.
So they create a handheld walkable item.
Yes.
And not just create it, they have to write a standardized recipe and cost it out?
Yes.
So in order to do that, that's a big deal because you have to have menu specifications. You have to have a whole deal for this. And for 4 years, you guys have entered this competition?
Yes, and then this year was the first time that we got selected to be in the top 10 they let us know in November, right before the Thanksgiving break. And then we had to be sure to be ready for the semifinals, that's the top 10. Every team got selected and then met at the Rosen College kitchens and did it in waves, cooked it out all day. And then they selected the top 3. And we met back again. Yes. And then we ended up going back to the finals in January.
Wait. You made it to the finals. Tell us what the dish was, dude. Before we hear the end.
It was a spicy pork belly hoagie with a quick pickle on a cabbage slaw with a spicy aioli. And the hoagie was handmade by one of my senior students. And man, let me tell you, that hoagie with the butter crust was fantastic.
So a butter crust hoagie, fucking a belly, cabbage, spicy aioli.
With that pork belly too, and it was a chipotle barbecue sauce that they made from scratch.
Wow.
Was it good?
I enjoyed it, and I think
I wouldn't know. I didn't get to taste it. No phone call, no love. All right, tell us. You made it to finals. Where did we end up, buddy?
We ended up in the 2 spot behind Miami Lakes and Chef Dave Nunez, his boys down from South Florida.
Yeah, but fuck that. They're from South Florida. Dave's a good guy, right?
Yeah, no, I love Dave.
Much love, much love. So what did Dave took number one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What did he take number one? What his students did? What did they take number one with?
They did a spin on they called it a curry kraut cruncher, and it was a pan fried schnitzel with the bun was really good looking. They did a pretzel bun and with a curried sauce.
Sorry.
And it looked really good.
That we're gagging on. Who the fuck wants curry, bro? Who the fuck wants curry?
Tourists.
Right? I was going to say, I could tell you the two reasons why I think you came in second place.
What's that?
You made your own bun. Universal has to buy it for the mass number of service that do. And number two, tourists. Who's traveling, who has the money, and who's coming to town. And that's where the dollars were going to be made.
Well, I think one of the things I sat down with all of my students when they were creating their dishes was this needs to be something that we talk about when you do menu creation. You have your stars and you have your dogs, and you want this to be something that is going to be eye-catching, something that the masses, like you have people from all walks of life coming on a Universal property, that they'll see it and they'll go, okay, I recognize those ingredients. This looks good. Let's order that.
And
or maybe I went too far in that direction with the kids, telling them that that's something they needed to go for. I don't know.
No, dude, I think your dish sounds baller. As soon as you said they made the hoagie, I was thinking to myself, how is Universal going to replicate that? They're not. They're going to buy some fucking perfect Eurobake USA hoagies. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, all you chefs out there, look it up. Find your product guide, buy Eurobake USA. Dane, how proud were you of your kids?
Oh, over the moon. Over the moon for them.
How proud were they of themselves, bro?
They were ecstatic because I told them that this is something we've never done before as a school. You're the first group of students who's made it this far in this competition, and you've shown that your level of knowledge when they went before the judges were really more than fair comments for their work, and they were gushing over them. As a matter of fact, one of the Universal chefs, one of the judges, say, I'd buy this right now. I'd put this on my menu right now.
And did you say, well, you have the chance? Which City Walk location is it going on?
I think they put it on the winner this year. They put it on with NBC Grill. It'll be on the menu for the next calendar year.
I think you should have won.
I heard Curry. I was out.
Hopefully, I can coach him up good enough for next year, and we'll have another run.
Well, if you've done this 4 years in a row, I think you're in good stead, and I think you're on the right path. And I love that you said coach him up next year. You're not like starting the process now and going, let's fucking start now for next year. You're focused on finishing this year and wrapping it up and putting a nice tight seal on all the education that took place this year. And I'm not saying we shouldn't plan for next year. A cook thinks about what they got to do to get out tonight. A chef prepares for tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and 5 years down the road. And that's your job to get that preparation going. But as far as your team, the fact that you're wrapping up this year, helping them get organized and move into their tests, and by tests, I mean final exams for all the other courses. I mean, at the end of the day, it is high school. And the fact that you're concentrated on the whole student just blows my mind because, again, we don't hear that from a lot of culinary educators. And I'm going to, again, applaud you for that.
I appreciate it, Chef. Yeah, we got for my seniors, we have a tradition that I started when I came to Lyman, and every year
I keep saying Wekiva.
Yeah, no, I'm at Lyman.
But I did say I'd fuck it up. I did say I would fuck it up. So like I said, he's at Lyman. They're like
Yep.
some sort of dog, right?
We're greyhounds, yeah.
The greyhounds. See, I knew that part.
But we started a tradition where their last hands-on lab of the year is completely created by them. So every group that I have within, there's 23 seniors this year that are leaving me, and we do a family meal, and they
Nice.
create it from scratch. We on appetizer, entree, side dishes, and a dessert, completely created by them. And then I have them in the middle of the day right before lunch, so they'll all stay on for lunch with me, and we'll all sit down and we'll make mocktails and toast each other and say goodbye.
I'm looking at Mitch in the green room going, man. Mitch does something very similar. Mitch does mocktails all the time, but Mitch does something similar. For the last month of school, he pulls whatever's in the freezer out and goes, here's what you're making today. Go.
Nice.
It's kind of a similar thought. And, that's what it should be. You should be making it fun for them at the same time as learning. And again, I don't go into a lot of kitchens anymore. I'm trying to stay out because I get very frustrated. But you're doing some killer things, man. Let's move into Chef Bates. Chef Bates, very smart dude. Like I said, I enjoyed talking to him while we were sitting on the podcast. He had books in his room and he's picking them up, and I'm like, dude, that's a great book, and we're having great conversation. But at the end of the day, I remember when it was finally time for me to leave my mentor, my chef, and go on my own. All I wanted to do was fucking beat his numbers and have better success. And that's all he should have wanted for me, which he did. In the world of education, we don't always see that. How bad did you want to beat his ass? Tell the truth. And I don't mean fight. I mean win.
Yeah. I mean, any competition you enter with your students, you want to win. We don't do this just for the shits and giggles. That's not why we do it.
I used to do it for the free meal at the banquet.
Rubber chicken.
But it feels good when you can look across the room, and he said it to me. He pulled me aside at the beginning of the evening, and because he keeps his eye on me and he sees what my kids do, and he took me aside and he goes, I think you have us this year. And I was like, I don't know, but
said that. When he said that, what did you think?
I was still skeptical. I mean, I know I've been nipping at his heels for a while, but it did feel good to hear our name called at that spot.
Right. So tell me about ProStar. First of all, now there's the waiters relay competition.
Mm-hmm.
There's the edible centerpiece competition.
Yep.
There's the management competition. But as chefs, the one that everybody wants to win is the center of the plate.
Yeah.
The center of the plate. 3-course meal, starter, entree consisting of entree, starch, veg, and a composed dessert. Tell me about your menu real quick.
This year we did a ceviche, and they presented it in a little pan-fried, because we obviously can't deep fry that quickly with 2 burners. We did a pan-fried plantain cup with a cilantro aioli and a mango reduction. And then the entree was pan-seared rack of lamb, and we kind of did like a ancho chili kind of rub.
Now you're singing my flavors here, Poppy.
And then we did that with with a balsamic reduction, a blueberry with balsamic reduction, and then a pan-seared asparagus with potatoes as our starch.
How'd you do the potatoes?
They boiled them down, got them dry as possible, and ran them through a ricer, and then finished them off, and then piped them onto the plate.
What'd you finish them with? Just cream and butter?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
How much flavor went into that dish? Did
Quite a
somebody
bit.
say flavor? Checking in from down south, our main man, Chef Flavor. What is going on, my friend? Flav, we got to get you back on this podcast too, man. Just a rock star of a chef down there. We talk about your dish. You haven't even told us about the dessert yet. And, if you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, they got to make, what do you make? 2 dishes?
Yeah, 2 of each.
They got to make 2 of each dish. And if you're sitting out there going, well, what, they got 4 kids and they got a 5th kid. How hard can it fucking be? Well, it's fucking hard because you're standing in a convention center. You have 2 6-foot tables, maybe 8 foot. Either way, it doesn't matter. You got no space. You got to stand inside a box, and you can't go outside of that box or you're disqualified. You got to follow all safety and sanitation procedures. The 3 sink to wash your stuff is way the fuck over there. You got to hope to find a hand sink that you can wash your hands in because you got to wash your hands constantly. And you got to do it all on 2 butane burners. So when you're talking about, we had to pan fry because we can't deep fry, and you're sitting there going, why can't you deep fry? They're not allowed to. No, you only get 2 butane burners to do all of that food. And not just 2 butane burners to do all that food. How much time do you get?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Fuck.
For that lovely ceviche and the fried plantain cup with the mango redo. You got your lamb chops, your mopo, and your asparagus, all of which have to hit a pan. And he didn't tell us about the sauce on the lamb. What was the sauce?
That was a blueberry balsamic reduction.
A reduction, more time on the grill, on a burner. And then tell me about your dessert.
We did a spin on a lemon meringue pie. So we did a deconstructed lemon meringue pie, painted the plate with a blueberry reduction, obviously did a lemon curd, more time on the burner, and then we did the meringue by hand, and then we did toasted graham cracker and coconut as our crust.
And if you're out there going, well, why do you do the meringue by hand? Because you don't get any electricity.
No electricity, all hand tools.
So what these students are pulling off and what these chefs are training these students to do is simply badass. And that's why, when you break into that top 5, top 4, top 3, top 2, or number 1, dude, it is awesome. And I'm going to tell you, the reality is to have your students put their plates up on time in 1 hour is a win. It's a 100%. Win. To get into that top 5, you're really, I don't want to say you're lucky because, luck is hard work meets opportunity. And you guys are definitely putting in the hard work, dude. Hats off, man. Hats off.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you.
So what's next with the Lyman Greyhounds culinary program?
Well, right now we're, like you said, we're winding down the year, getting ready to send off the class of 26 here in the next, actually less than a month.
And please don't think Dane only teaches 26 students. How many students do you have altogether?
I have my co-teacher, Susan Lacer. She teaches the level 2s and 3s. I teach the level 4s, my senior class, and then I have all of the level 1s, and there's 155 of them all day.
155 level 1s alone.
Yes.
So, and then 26 is senior class. So he really didn't mention any of the sophomores or juniors that may fall on his rosters as well. Probably approaching 150 to 175 students all day. So everybody out there going, what the fuck, 26? Fuck all y'all, shut up. Just grow the fuck up. So Dane, you're 26. You're going to do these special cook-offs. And then what's it look like as we start to quickly approach the last day? Hillsborough County, It's somewhere between the 13th and 15th, depending on where you're at in your coursework and what school you attend. What do we look for in Dane's program? What's the last day, and what do you do when they leave?
With my seniors, like
Well,
I said,
with
we do the. Wow. Well, we get ready to shut down the kitchen for the summer. Use as much, if not all, of my perishable products, and then we have a few meetings here and there to find out what's going on for next year, what to expect. Start looking at if we're doing if we're getting assigned different curriculums for. If I might teach a couple level 2 classes next year on top of my level 1s and level 4s. Who knows?
So, for everybody out there, we appreciate you guys listening, watching, all that stuff. And I know you like when we have the chefs in and we talk food. And when we have the educators in, I know sometimes you tolerate it. And we get a lot of the family in on those days, meaning all of the foundation family. What you don't understand is what truly goes into being a culinary educator. We are now seeing an influx of chefs taking these positions because of our love and pride of our industry. We want to make sure that it keeps going, that it is sustainable, and we're creating our own workforce. So you see a lot of guys coming back to do this. And please don't say, well, they get 2 months off during the summer. No, they're probably out taking other jobs because they worked so much in industry and they made so much more money in industry. We take quite a big pay cut to come teach. So they're probably taking other jobs. We're expected to be the chef, the general manager, the accountant, the food and beverage director. We do every job in industry for each of our individual programs on top of being an educator. Present company included, or however we say that. We're not talking about Ed. All you teachers out there think you have it fucking hard. Ed teaches more students than anybody in Hillsborough County. What's your current caseload, Ed?
Dude, I have no idea. I touch so many programs between the K through 12 and the adult side. I've no idea. I'm definitely a few hundred, but I don't know. I would have to it changes every day because some finish, some come in. I don't know, man. It's a lot.
And notice Ed said he touches so many programs, not so many kids. So when you traditional teachers out there start singing your song and dance about, oh my God, I'm so busy. I teach English 4.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Oh my God, I've got 2 teacher preps this year. I got to teach regular and honors. Go fuck off.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that do a lot of good things with us and help us out, but there's still some, and it's not the kids, it's the adults who they don't get what you all do. I don't think they understand how the skills learned in a culinary program translate into so many other aspects of life. I have a school right by me. They don't have culinary, and I said, how come y'all don't get it in here? Oh, I don't know how well it'll go over with the parents. I'm like, I got to tell you, dude, it'll probably go over fucking great because a lot of these kids they're going to go off to college and they're not just not going to know how to cook. They're not going to know how to work with others, the time management, the organization, all that shit that happens in there. And I'm not trying to dissuade the ones who are college bound from doing anything else, but the skills they would learn via that program, they're not learning anywhere else. And if they did, it might help them survive past that first semester of college. Because I used to look around my room of seniors that I taught for college English, and I'd say, some of y'all ain't going to make it past December. You're going to be lazy as shit. You're going to get fucking fat because your 4 food groups are going to be Burger King, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC. And you're going to be too tired to go to school. So I don't think he thought of that. Like, I don't know. And it's like, I don't want to hear it. It's like, okay, you're in A school. Guess what? You might be the only one in the fucking county that doesn't have a fucking culinary program. Get moving, man. Start asking people. Start not taking no for an answer. Start pounding the pavement. Doing what's necessary. Get it the fuck in there, man. And don't make excuses.
The STD school.
It's that one. And I don't want to hear it. I mean, don't jerk me off with sandpaper. Don't fucking lie to me. Because one thing I did learn being in Fort Pierce, Florida, is I went to school with some of the biggest fucking liars there was. It's called a small Catholic school.
Oh, fuck.
You know, Dane's obviously doing some great shit over there. I mean, if you got that many kids, I mean, the school, that's an insane number for the size of that school, man. So
we're one of the smaller schools in the county, but our program is just under a quarter of the student population.
That's gigundous, man. Shit, that's amazing.
You're not just setting the culture of the culinary program. You're setting the culture of the school, dude. And that's commendable, dude.
Appreciate it. We have fun, and I couldn't do it without Susan.
Well, and that's great, man, that you're including your whole team. And it goes beyond that. I mean, your industry partners, the rest of your staff who support you in the building. I mean, the list goes on and on. And I'm sure any of the culinary educators around would tell you that same thing. Dude, what's next for the culinary program?
Right now, we are still working on to end this year, hopefully move forward on a project to create a commercial kitchen with dining facilities, and take over one of the wings of the school.
Nice.
Well, you've already taken over the school because you're a quarter of the population, right?
Well, as far as facilities, taking over more of the facilities.
Well, that's awesome, dude. And I wish you nothing but luck. You know, I consider you part of the VooDoo family. I consider you a friend, which I don't, you know, I hold that title very, very dear. And dude, I think you're a rock star.
Appreciate it, Chef.
Well, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, though.
Why is that?
Because now I got to kick your ass in trivia. All right, it's time for VooDoo Games. As always, real simple. Got to welcome Mitch. Mitch is the keeper of VooDoo Games tonight. He'll be reading the questions 1 through 10. If you think you know the answer, Mitch will read the question. Simply shout out your own name. Mitch will call upon whomever he hears first. If you get it right, you get it 1 point. If you get it wrong, no harm, no foul. But everybody else will get the chance to answer the question. Mitch, what's going on, brother? I love that you're sitting outside and enjoying a cigar, man.
Hey, it's been a hell of a month.
But it's a cool night here in Tampa, Florida.
It is nice out. It is really nice. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a cigar, kick back, watch the podcast.
And you know what? We always talk about the best suburb of Tampa is Atlanta, but we forgot what's that place you lived in?
I'm in Castleberry area.
Castleberry. Castleberry is a great suburb of Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're looking to move to Tampa, Castleberry is great. It can't be more than a 2.5 hour commute every day. So,
Something like that.
yeah,
That's if there's no accidents.
That's if there's no traffic. If there's traffic, it might be a little more. Yeah, I do want to say one more thing about Dane before we leave. So we were at Billy Floyd's house the other night. I was asked to come out and hang out. I love going hanging out. We did our cook. Dane jumped in and helped. Fleener was there helping. At the end of the night, all the food's out, and I'm sitting there washing dishes. And I don't have a single problem washing dishes. Fleener leans over and goes, "Chef, I'll get those dishes." Mad props. I appreciate that love. I'm like, "Fleener, just wipe up that table where you're at right there. That'll help me out tremendously." Dane comes out of the living room all the way into the kitchen and goes, "Hey, Chef, let me get those for you." Dude, that's mad love, and that is true kitchen love. Everybody wanting to jump in, man. And I didn't share the flowers that night, but I want to share them here live. You are an old school soul, a true chef at heart, and I got to show you that love, my friend.
Thanks, sir.
Still gonna kick it.
Yeah. So real quick, this was the first year we went to Pro Start, and for all the competition that happens, I got to tell you, Dane, and some of the others were really helpful. They didn't want to say, "Oh, they're not going to help share secrets on how to make your team better." And it's amazing how little we knew going into it. But Paul, Dane, they were all very helpful. And we have a long way to go after I saw our scores. It's like, oh, okay, we thought we were like, yeah. But no, Dane's a true educator because he cares about everybody, not just his team. So
damn straight.
We definitely appreciate that, Dane.
Bearded Monkey chat every week. Bearded, the invitation is there. I'm ready for you to come back in and start chatting. You let me know, man. I'm ready, brother. I miss you. I want to chat. I want to hang out. All right, here we go. Mitch, you can attest. There's no shenanigans. Fleener's been reading questions. You've been reading questions. No shenanigans. What do we have a category tonight, or just 10 randos?
It's all rando. I was in a hurry, so while I was the kids were finishing up our event tonight, I went on ChatGPT and said I want something that fits in this area, and here we go.
Well, just like the top 10 every week, ChatGPT is the official guru of our top 10. They know everything. Amazing. They know everything, and if it's on chat, it must be true. Kind of like TikTok. Hashtag addicted to TikTok. Mitch, I turned it over to you.
All right. So we got a good mix here. Let's start off in the 1999 movie, The Matrix. What color pill does Neo
VooDoo.
take? VooDoo?
Blue.
Ed?
Red pill.
Red pill.
Never seen the movie.
You were close.
All right. Next. What NSYNC member later launched a successful solo career with the album Justified? Ed.
That had to be Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Couldn't remember his name. God damn it. I was going to say the blonde kid that hangs out with Jimmy Fallon. That skit where they go to camp is one of the best.
Oh, dude, there was a this weekend when I was just at home doing a little of this and a little of that, and we were sick of watching news programs. I threw it on one of the other stations, and they had some documentary on the guy who put together NSYNC and some other like boy bands out of Orlando. Yeah, and my wife had no idea he was such a creep. It was hysterical.
So
he's like, she's like, I thought he just ripped money off from him. I'm like, oh no, much.
Oh, sorry. It was WrestleMania weekend, so I didn't see much of anything.
Except WrestleMania.
I hear your big fat guy was wrestling with some people too.
Oh,
That guy in the documentary with NSYNC and Backstreet.
It's gross. It was fucked up, dude. Oh, it was fucked up.
Me, you, and Mike Beatles. I got 3 seats lined up. Mitch,
all right,
whenever
number
you're ready,
3.
we're just hanging out.
Not a problem. I'm watching the time. We'll get done. In the Shrek series, what food does Donkey repeatedly ask to make from layers?
Onions. VooDoo onions.
No.
What does he ask to make from what?
Layers.
Mm.
Although it's kind of weird. I don't know this one. I mean, I have the answer. What ChatGPT said.
I think it's a horrible question, and I think I know the right answer. So I'm going to say it after everybody guesses.
I have no idea.
It's waffles.
That would have been my guess.
Yep. In the morning, I'll make
You got
waffles.
it? Yeah. Parfait.
Everybody love parfait. Yeah, if you
we'll put this is an easy one. Which coffee house chain exploded in popularity during the late 1990s? VooDoo.
Starbucks.
Told you that was an easy one.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say Dunkin' Donuts because I would have. It's the rate I'm
Dunkin'
going.
Dunkin' was in the 80s.
And now.
I kind of wish Dunkin' would bring in their own competition, man. I wish they'd bring in Tim Hortons. Their coffee was better.
They own that too?
I believe they purchased it, but they haven't put any of them really down here because there's already too much of a Dunkin' footprint. But they do have one, I think, in the Sarasota area.
Well, I love the Dunkin' Donuts, but their coffee sucks.
Yeah, only way I go there is if I got a gift card.
Yeah, but you can go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy bacon, dude.
Oh, shit.
You can buy a bag of bacon.
There ain't much in that bag, though. I got it a few weeks ago. And
you got to buy 4.
Oh, you got to buy 4. Okay, that's the move? Okay, thank you.
They're missing the other 4 food groups. And you can argue that they have caffeine, but if you're buying that, fuck.
I didn't realize there was that was the move that you had to make is like if you get the bacon, you got to get 4. It's like Johnny B said, if you got to get the burger at Wawa, but only after 11:30 at night, you got to be drunk.
Conditions to everything, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Footnotes.
Absolutely. In the 1994 movie Pulp Fiction, what $5 milkshake does Vincent order at Jack Rabbit Slim's?
Ed.
It's
a chocolate milkshake, right?
Dane. Amos and Andy.
What?
Is it Amos and Andy? No.
VooDoo. A vanilla milkshake.
Vanilla.
It
ain't chocolate. It's got to be vanilla.
I had a vanilla milkshake last night from Tanya and Matt's. Oh my god.
Oh, that place.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, they're good.
It's new owners. Well, it was new owners a couple of years ago.
I don't even know that that's the name of the place. I went to the milkshake place in West Chase. That's where I went.
Oh,
the milkshake place in
what it's called.
All right, we're tied. 2 points VooDoo, 2 points Ed. Dane, come on now.
I'm
trying to get in there. Working way too hard. I could hear it in his voice.
What are we on? Number 6. Which Nirvana song begins with the lyric, "Load up on guns, bring your friends"?
Ed. That is Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah.
But he's got marbles in his mouth, so if you don't read the lyrics somewhere, how are you going to know?
Well, it came out in the fucking 90s. I mean, I might as well fucking listen to Bono or fucking go to a Pearl Jam concert.
Well,
Both
funny
of
you
which-
should mention it.
Uh-oh, here we go. Pearl Jam.
Which Pearl Jam frontman sang lead vocals
VooDoo,
on Jeremy?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder.
There's only been one Pearl Jam frontman. Shit. This isn't like fucking Van Halen where there was 3 of them, you know.
3. David.
No, they're technically, well, okay, go ahead.
It was
Sam.
David, Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
guy from Extreme.
Barry Sharon.
Who else?
There was another singer that actually, if you look for it, you can find that his demo, Mitch Malloy. I think he auditioned and did a couple tunes, like demoed with him, but never made it to an official release.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We're smart, Mitch.
And then there was who Eddie said he wanted after Dave left, but it never went further than the What If phase. Patty Smythe.
Paul Stanley, right?
Nope, Patty Smythe from Scandal.
Dude, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, he wanted to just totally take a swerve and go with a female singer, and I guess maybe Warner Brothers would like they fucking Matumbo'd his ass. You know, no.
Oh fuck!
Then we're tied up again. 3-3. All right. In the 1993 movie Jurassic Park, what food item wobbles in the car just
Dane.
before the T-Rex? Somebody said
Cup of water.
cup of water.
Damn.
Were you born then?
Yes.
Uh-oh, we got a little competition going on tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir. Run for the money.
Come back.
All right. I think I know who's going to get this one pretty quick.
Oh shit.
Which candy featured the slogan "Melts in your mouth, not in your
VooDoo.
hands"? VooDoo.
M&M's.
M&M's.
Me and your favorites.
Yep. That's why I included it.
How many
All
more
right, Ed, you-
questions we got?
Well, if Ed gets this one, then we're gonna have to go to a tiebreaker.
What's the score?
You have 4, Ed has 3, Dane has 1.
4, 3. Is this the last one?
Yeah. You guys
Holy
missed a
cow.
couple.
Going fast tonight. Going fast.
Well, I'll slow it down. What?
You'd
No.
be like that fucking librarian in Zootopia.
Oh fuck.
Flash.
What Sir Mix-a-Lot song famously VooDoo?
Baby got back.
It's his only
There's only
fucking
one
does he
song.
have?
Right? Especially if I'm getting a fucking whatever genre he is.
So
Oh,
the last
man.
thing I put in Chat GPT, I said it has to target Generation X. So that's where most of the stuff came from. Although some of it's kind of.
All right, we're Mitch, tell me what's coming up with your program. What's going on? Then we're gonna wrap up with one final announcement tonight. Close the show with something that I was gonna hold on to, but fuck it, I'm gonna announce it tonight. Right?
We're in the right here at the end. We've got 2 more lunch shifts this week, 2 more lunch shifts next week, and then we've got dinner tomorrow, Friday night, and next Friday night. May 1st will be our last day of service, and then we're going into coasting throughout the rest of the month.
Are you open on Friday during the day?
Yes, Fridays 11 to 1, and then Friday night 5 to 8.
All right, I'm gonna try to make one of your last services, and And that would be Rockstar, because you guys do a great job down there. You've got the Tavern Burger that you won underground with. You've got the Birria Burger that you entered this year underground with. Both amazing burgers, and like the top notch programs, all done by students, and that's what's key. That's what's key.
We're the very South Tampa school that has a culinary arts program.
Well, you're the Soggy program. You're south of Gandy.
Yeah.
So you're South Tampa, but I think you'd be considered Soggy.
Yeah,
South
but
of
you know, the Soggy's starting to steal from the STD.
Oh no, it's definitely the same mindset. Just a little less STD.
Yeah.
And for all our newbies out there who don't speak voodoo, that is South Tampa douchebag. And Soggy is south of Gandy. So we aside from Ed and Gina, of course, we kind of like the Soggies a little better than the STDs.
Hell, I do too.
But all you STDs, don't forget to come out to a Taste to Remember on August 21st. We just heard Ocho Trece is going to be there. I believe Robinson High School is going to be there.
Yeah, and actually, we're seriously our pork belly is really catching a lot of traffic, so we might actually be doing something with pork belly.
Pork belly's on the menu right now?
No, but the students have been liking it, then the response, so they're talking about putting it on the menu next year.
Well, pork belly's like really getting pop again. Rich Hales just put it on his menu. He's doing a version of some Asian version of pork belly, just really badass, and you're starting to see it all again. Dane just did the pork belly for the competition at Universal, and pretty baller. All right, Dane, much love for coming out to do tonight. You're welcome every week. You know that. You don't need the invitation. Much love for you and Sarah, your lovely wife, coming out in full voodoo regalia to Kitchen Kills the other night. There she is.
Hi.
Voodoo pants. Dane had on his butter bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon, which Sarah May yelled at him and said, "Dude, where's your shirt?" And then he had on his jacket too. Much love to everybody. Guys, make sure and check these guys out. Sport Culinary Education across the ring. I've got one last announcement tonight. We've been toying with this idea for a little bit, and I don't know if I can fucking bring it up on screen. Maybe it's this one. We're going to see. Look at that wormhole.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Doctor Who or something, man.
Right? Maybe we're not going to make this announcement tonight. How do I stop sharing that nonsense? This is like instant karma saying, "You're not telling anybody anything tonight, buddy." Let's try this one more time. We're going to go here. We're going to go see if we can do this. If not, we're going to say fuck it real quick. Share screen. Let's see if we can find this window. I had this window open. Where'd she go? There she is. Here we go, guys. Scheduled to come out on August 28th. I'm sorry, May 28th. Available at our Epicurean debut. Brand new, VooDoo Like I Do. The first cookbook from the VooDoo chef. You'll have all your lovely shit that you say you like that came off our food truck, and you'll be able to grab that on our website. You'll be able to grab that at our events. And I get the proof copies this Saturday, and then that motherfucker is going live. Like everything else we do, it's all for the kids. Portion of everything we do goes right back to Sport Culinary Education. That's what we're all about. Make sure you throw that love absolutely across the board. Allow people like Mitch, people like Dane, to keep doing what they do at that high school level, me to do what we do, and help replenish our industry. Because you know what? You guys all want to come eat our fucking food because it's that badass. Gentlemen, peace and love. We'll see you guys next week right here.